Good afternoon. It's been raining now for 7 days straight, either during the day or at night or both. So I haven't been able to do a whole hell of a lot outside. I got the tractor, the hydraulic fluid in that. I don't know if you've seen that video or not, but got a little bit done indoors. But the gardens are sure loving the water. You can see that these perennial wildflowers are all blooming. This was all planted with zinnias. You can see the zinnias amongst the grass and other weeds. It's getting to the point where it won't be weeded again, so whatever's here is here. Also got a couple tomatoes there and there, and oops, wrong way, and a jalapeno pepper right there. The toilet is looking pretty good. Might have got too much water, but it'll dry out. Gotta get in here and deadhead as well. So the zinnias taper down here. Planted this grass earlier to reclaim a corner of the old shelter we had here. Came to right here. This is a concrete, kind of a retainer for one of the corners. So we couldn't cut the grass like this before, but looks a bit nicer like this. And over here, we got there, I can't remember the name of this, my wife picked it out. It's one of those things. And then, I haven't even looked at this in a while. 4 inches in there. And then early in the year, I planted these lilies. And here is the ditch garden. These lilies are about to go. Tons of other stuff is as well. The cosmos and other stuff is just starting to go. Got big old sunflower there. In the center there, we got some ragweed. Don't think I'll be able to get to it to pull it out. But there's zillions of little flowers in here that I don't even know what the hell they are, like this here. And I think that's a bachelor button. Couldn't tell you for certain though. And then we start getting into the milkweed, which I just saw. Oh, I think that's a monarch right there. No, I don't believe it is. I saw some in here earlier, but you don't get a whole hell of a lot of them. There's another one of that same butterfly. Butterflies in general like the milkweed, because I think it has a lot of nectar. It sure crowds out the garden now. And again, pretty much the same here. The cone flowers haven't started yet. These cosmos, generally they get really, really big. I guess they keep growing all summer long. Lots of things on the verge of growing. Mostly perennials are flowering right now. July is the big month. And then they start petering off through August, but because I keep seeding until a little bit into July, usually, I'll get flowers into the fall out of this. Yeah, big old patch of grass right there. And some ragweed down there. And this, I try to yank out whenever I find it, wild carrot. It just drops a zillion seeds and creates patches like this of nastiness. And then finally, I come into the Prairie Garden, which I sprayed 2 days ago, and it got about, I think it got about 6 hours of drying time before it rained again, which should be enough. But now I gotta let this little bit of grass and stuff die back. I gotta get in here and rake it, and then I gotta get the seed in. In 2 days, it's supposed to rain again for 2 days in a row. So 2 days off and then 2 more days on. I'll walk back up the other side. This Lakemont grape is not doing too bad. I'll be spraying tomorrow. I spent 6 hours this morning from 6 o'clock in the morning till noon down in the vineyard tying, pruning and tying. I haven't done these yet, so imagine 150 like this, where you got to prune the bottoms off and then adjust, tie them to the bottom wire. I'll have to get these done tomorrow as well. Got a lot of wild carrot down along the back end of this, but I yank it out here and there as I'm walking through. This is going to have a ton of flowers very soon, because the sun is now coming, and it's got plenty of rain, so no excuses. Oop. The blueberries will start ripening soon. I got to get a net over that. The Orioles, I think, are the ones that stole them last year. These are onions here, and then that is a pigweed. This is just grass. But we got lots and lots of ragweed all over the place. I'll get in and cut that in actually just minutes. Yeah, head up to the barn and get my weed whacker as soon as I'm done here. Yeah, I don't see any. Should see, oh, what are those called? Not cocoons, chrysalis. But I guess they make them on the underside of the leaves. I haven't seen any on these yet. So like this patch right here pretty much has nothing good in it, or not a lot good. There's a few nice wildflowers in there, but a whole bunch of it's going to be yanked out and reseeded within the next couple days. I am almost done with these damn seeds. Then you can just sit back and watch it grow until it dies again. Hit the subscribe button and then click on the little bell if you want to receive updates as to what we're doing. And stop back soon. Have a great day.